Okay, well, I'm hitting the go button. Unless
Oh,
we can
hit the
keep
go
talking.
button.
It's fine. We can talk all you guys want. I'm happy to sit here and talk for an hour, but I'm just letting you know that the light's on.
Oh, the light's on. No, I got to go visit the. Where's the chat stream thing? Chat stream thing. Yes, I find chat thing. Yes, man. Things I find. Yes. Hi, stream.
You fucking.
It's official, folks. I'm the one with the brain cell this evening.
Honestly, it's probably most days lately. We were okay. I forgot to relay this whole conversation. There's a beam in my living space that is just low enough that I've walked into it numerous times, and I was talking to the housemates about knocking myself senseless on the beam just because it is just the right height that is out of my visual range when I'm walking through the area. And I'm like, yeah, one of these days you guys are going to come downstairs and I'm going to be knocked unconscious because I've walked into this damn beam. There's nothing we can do for it because it's a support beam. And they're like, yeah, well, getting you out of the basement to get you to the hospital to get your brain checked would be quite the experience. I'm like, nah, it'll be fine. You can just drag me up the stairs. Each time my head hits the stairs, I'll just lose some brain cells. And Jan perked up, Moonpaw perked up and said, yes, and that way Albion can get smarter. Because that's where the brain cells will go.
God damn it.
You have brain cells?
I do, multiple.
Yeah, one of the two.
Yes.
That's true. It's true. She has one of the two that she shares with Albion, and he has the other, and he apparently has both of them right now.
Yes.
He's doing it over there. Albion doing a sad little brain cell juggle. Discontent to have both.
It's not a sad brain cell juggle because Albion's putting the brain cells together and they're making happy juices.
I mean, if I've got 2 brain cells, I'd hope I at least have 3, because then they could play Pong.
No, the Pong. The Pong is your consciousness.
No. You can play Pong with 2 brain cells. They just stare at each other back and forth and. But they don't need a third one. They're just staring at each other intently and making popping sounds.
They find entertainment.
One must imagine Albion happy.
The fucking hi, I butchered that riff, but it's the fucking the Sisyphus riff.
I want to do something really, really dumb. And I know it would be really, really dumb.
Nothing wrong with dumb.
Hey, Moon.
Yes.
How's your Sunday night?
Usually free?
Not really free or really free?
I said usually free?
What time do you have to get up in the morning?
On Mondays, it doesn't really matter. Sometimes 10, usually not 10.
Hi, Blazing Haze. Hi, Arbor. Hi, Albion. I appreciate the rose emojis.
I am in danger.
Hey, Albion. Can you do me a huge, small favor?
Oh, what's up?
Can
One
you
huge small
ask
pig.
Rose if she wants to do Slay the Spire 2 together? Because I bought it because I didn't buy it. I got a bunch of keys and was like, I'll just give them to all my streamer friends, and I gave one to her, and now I'm afraid to ask.
No problem. I know for a fact she will sleep, but I will drop her a message and let you know.
Okay. Hey Moon.
Yeah.
Moon. Honey dog.
Yeah.
Can we talk after stream for a little bit? I have an idea. It's a really stupid idea.
Hang on. Let me. She's gonna get some more mileage out of this.
Oh, okay. Shoot first, never think. Okay. Okay.
It's like, let's go. Yep, stupid idea. Hell yeah. Okay. I will poke you after we wrap things up to hash out what this idea might be. But also, it's look, they're so safe in here. There are no rats. There are no rats to be spawned in. It seems relatively calm. If any of you were to close your eyes and think very hard, you'd swear you heard. You know, I need to. I wonder if I could pull that up. No, you'd probably get
Would not
demonetized if
believe
I
your
did.
eyes.
If you pulled out what?
Shouldn't we do? It's been a couple of weeks. We should probably do a recap and intros.
Yeah, we should
We
probably
are
do
ready to
recaps and
start.
intros. That's probably a thing we should do. But no, I want to know what you're saying I get demonetized for because I really don't give a shit right now.
Oh, I was gonna say if I just busted out the like OG Resident Evil safe room trailer music and just set it off in the corner somewhere to pump it into this music, it's just like, no, it's really safe in here. Listen, you can hear the safe room music.
I mean, if it's in a video game, then it's fair game because
Oh
Square
fuck
censored
yeah,
shit.
that's a good point. All right, hang on.
I don't know. I'm still
So
traumatized from that one time the Nemesis walked into the safe room.
I'm sorry. The Nemesis what?
walked into the safe room.
There's one of the paths you could take where he just walks into the fucking safe room, and both the remake and the OG.
Does he just immediately turn around and leave, or does he stay there?
No, you cannot use that safe room for a while.
Nah, apparently he there to kill your ass.
Yeah, it's there to give you a jump scare.
I'm safe in here. Are you?
Door.
Do you feel very safe?
No, I don't. I don't feel safe in my own house, and it's a problem.
Suddenly, I'd feel disturbingly unsafe.
It's because it's a mouse house. Oh, boo! Damn it.
It's like the House of Mouse. No, this is a house made of mouse. Skaven style.
So you said you had.
Oh, so you did, so you just need maps from the from Vampire Bloodlines: The Masquerade 1 about the Samishi house.
God damn it! Move that Google. I'm not using a Google tablet. That's hilarious. Are you doing this just so you can browse the web in game?
No, legitimately, I'm not. This works better than the actual inbuilt music player.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I was making it funny.
Oh, do I have to click accept on that from showed up on everybody? Okay.
Yeah, everybody has it open.
All right, whatever. That was not working. That was not working like I thought it was.
While Moon figures out his shit, go ahead. You get your ale after, not before this time. I'm in a mood.
Okay. Let's see now. It's been a couple of sessions without. But after the party did have one hellacious fight, damages were done, things were killed in mass, healing had to be done, eating had to be done, and resting. And then they realized there's still the grand door into the chamber where the gateway is. And they also figured out they have to be very, 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 very careful, because if they do the wrong move or cause the wrong thing to spark, there could be one massive explosion. And they're underneath the town. Ooh. Imagine you're on in a town, underneath you becomes a nuclear test. Suddenly, your town is now in a giant crater. So, they need to kill the baddies, stop the ritual, prevent the gate from being used, and prevent anything really, really ugly from showing up and causing everybody's day to go south. How's that, people? Are you ready for some more bloodshed? I'm sure our party is. and now I guess it's time for intros.
No. Hold on. I came prepared for this, and it's just not cooperating.
Oh.
Remember how I said you get your ale afterwards because I'm in a mood?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
There it is. Okay. It properly went through this time.
Hmm?
So I have to call a truck.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of air. 2 tons of air. Oh my.
Well, in the meantime, I'm Fiora. That is, hey guys, we gotta change our avatars.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. Let me go take care of that.
I am playing Veiled Tableau tonight. I am a lovely painter. No, wait, wrong character. Hold on. No. You get out of here, bird lady, before I call Zinch police. Get the shoe. Go away. Better. Hi, I am
Where the
Lucia
fuck did all these birds come from?
Okay, in my defense, I'm not a bird.
Well, should write proper queer in it.
I feel like I'm in the wrong reality. It's not black and white.
I am Lucia Blick tonight, your Ice Witch of Kislev. In real life, I am Fiora. I have had a very, very interesting kind of day, and it's the kind of day in which a psychologist may want to sit down and study my brain all day. I am also your camera person and your streamer, and I'm gonna be entirely honest. I might be in trouble if I don't if things don't come together. So up at the top of the screen, it is the first day of the next 60 days. That is a very big goal, but it is the price for upgrading and fixing the VTuber avatar I've been using for just over a year, and paying all the people who help me make stuff for you guys. This also includes the fact that if we make that goal, I get to start publishing chapters again, because I can give them to the editor and have her actually work. Anyway, next person.
Niese doodle in satanan and end. Arital tehesoros brath nano lustria. Or in English, my name is Doodle, the brain cell 2 of the 1, and I play Tesseral, the cook from Lustria.
Yes, hello. Oscar Hertzsprung of the Minor Noble House Hertzsprung of Wissenland and Nuln, at your service as ever. And I am Albion, brain cell 1 of 2. Delighted to be back once again for more shenanigans and probably yet more rats. Next.
Hello, everyone. I am Mental Aphid, and I tonight have the honor of playing Rodlin the Wanderer, the ever-present and itinerant wizard of all sorts of shenanigans, prophecy.
Was that just me, or was that everybody heard him cut
Yeah.
out?
That was everyone.
Pretty sure that's some packet loss there.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's not just some packet loss. That's like he took the whole packet and just dumped it on the floor, and then took what was left and tried to put it in the noodles.
Pick up packets.
I mean, it does make for some really tasty noodles.
It's a fun and engaging activity for the clankers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand you're mad at AI. I am too. I am beyond mad at AI. But no matter how mad I am at something or someone, it is still not
God.
okay to throw a slur at them.
Okay.
That being said, fuck those robot overlords?
Exactly. That being said, fuck the robots.
Also, some very unsavory people have been using the whole clanker thing as a very deliberate replacement for certain words they're not allowed to say.
Ick.
So that kind of spoiled it for me.
Yeah, there's that. That tends to not help. But yeah, no, it's just I understand.
Testing.
And I respect it.
Testing.
Welcome back.
We hear you
Hi,
5x5.
Yes. Sorry, the mountains tried to consume my Wi-Fi. I am indeed currently broadcasting from deep in the middle of West Virginia. So.
Oh wait, you're in West Virginia? Okay, well, if something calls your name from in the woods, I need you to do me a big favor. And no, it didn't. Did nothing there. You didn't hear shit.
Mm-hmm. And also, if I happen to be wandering around and casually hear banjo on the distance, my only course to survival is to leave an offering of moonshine.
Oh no! If you hear if you've already hearing the banjo, it's too late.
Oh damn! Rip.
Yeah. You got to be preemptive about it. But if you already hear the banjo, nah, hon, it's too late.
That's so real. Luckily, I have a local here who knows how not to get stolen by the fairies, the Mothmen, and whatever, and the Flatwoods monster.
Oh, the Flatwoods monster was many years ago. It's the not deer you have to worry about now.
Yeah, the not deer.
Yeah, there's the not a deer, and then there's the well, hey, it is summer, so you don't have to worry about the Wendigo.
So, real quick, while Rental has a connection, can you redo your intro?
Yes.
Yes. I am Rental Aphid, and tonight I have the honor once again to play for you all Rotten the Wanderer.
Oh, he's doing it again.
Doodle, you jinxed him.
Maybe it's
I'm
just Waddling.
sorry. I'm sitting over here laughing because it whenever that intro seems to try and go through it.
Hey, Rodlin, whatever part of the house you were at where it was clear, stay that in that spot.
I'm in one spot.
I see.
All right.
I see.
I'll-
He's had to
I'll-
resort. He's had to resort to finding the One Piece.
All seriousness, hugs to you until I entirely understand that Wi-Fi. Fuck.
Yeah, we're a little backwards here in West Virginia.
Testing. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I have made it out of the woods. I am returned.
I think that's
The
just a
Wi-Fi is
clone.
constant. What?
Are we sure it's not, a clone?
Don't you know my favorite food is the pizza thing.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, that sounds legit.
Oh,
So, Doodle, you have the Molotov, right?
I have more than the Molotov, but yes, we
Good,
will
good.
start
What
with the
is-
Molotov.
What is this Molotov, my friend? It sounds like a good drink. It's a bottle. I see it. It's a good. That's a good drink, right? That's for drinking.
Yes, it's the best drink. Play catch. Here you go.
Oh, joyous of joys! What we just.
okay.
You just
Did I just come back to one of my players dying?
Kind of. Don't worry. It's just a doppelganger. It'll be fine.
Yeah, and he got taken. He got taken by the not a deer. We're taking care of the problem.
Oh no.
All right.
All right, guys, back. I'm sorry. What the hell is this laying in my spot? It's pile of charged ash. Get out of here. Skedaddle.
In all seriousness, I believe, Shiny, that it is your call. Your time
Hello.
for a intro.
Hi, I'm Shiny Star, and I'm playing Sir Andre Morehire, Noble Knight of Bretonia. And I'm starting to think that dungeons should come with a warning label that there's just as many feelings as they are fiends in these things. Hope today isn't just talking more about our feelings.
Feelings,
Hey, listen here,
nothing
Action
more
Hero
than
on the Action Express.
feelings.
Not for feelings, there wouldn't be an Action Express. So get used to the feelings.
I mean, feelings are what got us into this mess.
Right.
Feelings are what's going to get us out of this mess. Wait, no, that's just us.
Bless this thus.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's not. You right.
So, next down the line is me, Lenzabi, playing the voice of Kratos, your recapper and occasional gadfly, and commentator on things, especially when the party makes a boo-boo. Next is Moon.
Hi, me. Hello. Yes, I'm Moon. Hi. I hear on the rat train, here to conduct feelings, more feelings, and potentially loot if players are observing.
So, as our updater did not cover entirely us finishing the combat and bursting into this next room where we are presented with looks like a temple, I believe he described it, right, Moon?
The remnants of at least a apologies. The remnants of at least a spot of significance, whether that be a temple, some kind of meeting or speaking room or such. It's slightly hard to tell. you've seen Thesrau, you've seen iconography of temples and things representing temples and such as you've been going. This seems a little bit more of a formal setting, but it still has that same air of grandioseness. And
if I remember correctly, a lot of the iconography matched the earlier place that I went through, or was similar to it. Hello?
yes.
Okay, yeah. And we came in, and Thess did a prayer for asking for wisdom and understanding, and immediately got the fire hose, like drink from the fire hose effect from Verena. And that's, we kind of left it with
Can I have knowledge and wisdom?
yeah, please grant me knowledge and wisdom about this place. Fire hose.
We also did Rodlin. Rodlin also cast a spell of revealing.
Right, and I was going to say that's kind of where we left it.
I mean, to give them credit, the good and evil gods in Warhammer are not subtle about what they do.
No, Verena decided to give Thess the headache of all headaches, which results in her kind of, I think I'm just going to fall over and lie there for a second and nurse the resulting headache.
Also, I've gone about and labeled pretty much everything in here since I knew it was going to be a heavy RP area, not a super combat-y one.
I don't want to flip. I want to be turned on my side. No, that's fine. I fall over.
Okay, so do you want us to take turns, Moon, or do you want us just to generally be obnoxious to each other?
So, for the moment, I need one quick initiative order, and that's mostly for if things get into heavy conversation or something. I can kind of, all right, hang on, turn order. Talking stick is enforced by initiative order.
You can do the GM thing of, you be quiet, you keep talking.
Yes.
My initiative is tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Oh no, please don't time out.
Please.
No, it didn't time out. It didn't time out.
40.
I was gonna say, Lucia, it will only let me get tomorrow. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Initiative 52.
Same, actually.
58.
Actually, sorry, 53. I rolled a 2.
Initiative 48.
The Army of Fiora has a new officer. Welcome, son.
Actually, no, initiative 50, my mistake.
Okay, so good news. I was trying to figure out how to fix this and everything. I just fixed mine with a simple what the hell. I just changed
What
the
the hell?
number
What the hell?
under my talents so that it would reflect an actual number. So I just changed it to 5 and 0 for the two that had errors, and now everything works.
Under your talents?
So under attributes, you have initial, advanced, stake, and talents, and they're all supposed to be numbers, and it was searching for a number that didn't exist.
I found that was essentially what I had to do for Fauna Sheet was tweak a couple of the numbers, and I actually got most of them to stop throwing error codes at me. Some of them I couldn't fix, but because it was trying to find a specific value, one of the talents specifically. But for the numbers, yeah, it stopped screaming. It was nice to fix that. I am glad you were able to fix it as well.
Anyway, Lucia's initiative is 49. Started singing tomorrow for my initiative. Thank you for everyone. I'll add 10 minutes to the, or 5 minutes to the thing tomorrow.
I don't know if this counts as before initiative. But seeing,
What?
follow like shit, trying to hustle his way over.
Okay, so the funny part here is I heard Rumpelstiltskin and then foreign language.
I
Oh, thank God, you two.
I actually heard Thesserau, and then not much else.
Oh, that's why the poor man's ping was at 1733.
Fuck.
Hi,
Am I
this
alive?
bag of
Okay,
hustle,
no,
high
he's
dollar
clearly a powerful wizard
shoulder.
because he was sent to the
Here each
Netherrealm
side
and
gets a fate
returned.
point.
Yes, you're alive. You never disconnected. Your ping hit almost 2,000. You returned.
Glad to be back. Managed to ride in the lightning a little bit, but yeah.
I mean,
Rodland C.
So your casting, I think, happened after the prayer.
Oh, okay.
I think that is how we did it. I think that's how we did it 3 weeks ago. Yes, it has been 3 weeks. Well, 2 weeks. I think that's how we did it. 3 weeks is that Tess said, hold up, and did her prayer, got the influx of data, and kind of set down or fell over hard, and then Rodolin cast. To which I believe Tess was like, I'm just gonna lie here for a second, and flopped over.
Fair enough.
I think it's been a lot's happened.
I already want to say smart ass things. But I won't. At least not yet.
You know, I'm constantly surprised and shocked.
No. Well,
Because
at least it's
40,
entertaining.
40 agility in this system is really good. That's like elven level dexterity for a swordsman. I look over, somehow I'm dead last.
To be fair, Thess's agility is 44. So she is not much better than Lucia, I don't think.
Andre's at a 52.
Are we all just making elves look slow?
So I actually have a diegetic
Little bit.
reason probably for why Oscar at least has such high agility. You either get fast, you either have fast reflexes when you're in the process of experimenting and building experimental technology with gunpowder, or you very quickly lose the ability to get experimental with gunpowder engineering.
I'm just going to quote a Terry Pratchett book here. I've lived a bit because I don't remember the exact quote, but there are two key arts to being a chemist: the physical and the mental. The mental is knowing when the experiment has gone wrong. The physical is being able to get out of the lab fast enough when it does.
Precisely.
Accurate.
And you can tell who's not fast enough by who's missing fingers.
Oscar.
Fingers,
Oscar.
eyebrows. I mean, yeah, he
Yeah.
literally lost a finger because he got too cocky, and the very first pistol he built, he just tried to cock and fire immediately rather than a safer test. It humbled him a bit.
Huh? Well, I believe initiative-wise, I think Oscar is first.
Quite fitting.
Well, yeah. So, having made your way safely inside, dragging in, Niaro's new converts, as well as the handful of humans who've been liberated and they're just following you into hell. It leads into a relatively open room. There's large bone piles leading up to something of a throne. A magical fire burns in the braziers. They do produce a bit of smoke, though it seems unlikely that the fire would be hot enough to instantly incinerate. Wouldn't be pleasant, though. There's a handful of intact casks that line the wall, as well as broken pottery and mushroom growths that have kind of situated themselves in as new guests. Broken rubble and bits of architecture line the walls, as well as the skeletal remains of a handful here and there. On some of the crates nearby the fire pit, there's a handful of, it appears to be either cook, kitchen, or combat knives, but they all appear of good make as you pass by.
Wonderful. And that, my immediate question then is, based on my knowledge of Dawi culture from my learning, am I able to identify which ancestor god this shrine has been built to?
Can you make me a very brief, I almost said knowledge dwarf, but yes, can you please give me a common knowledge, Dowie?
25. That is 3 degrees of success.
You're pretty sure that if you got close and really examined some of the surviving edifices and whatnot, you could nail down the exact one. But the resonating themes that you can see in here, at least what has survived, excuse me, seem to be very big on the emphasis of creation and exploration. But those are some very large chunks of non-Dowie architecture on either of the corners of this plinth, and it's
based on that. Then we're either looking at Smednir, the Shaper of Ore, possibly Morgrim, the Engineer.
Yeah,
Valea, it would be female if it was Valea. It's not Gazul, who is the ancestor god of the underworld.
Who'd you say the engineering one was?
Morgrim.
Yeah, it is most likely Morgrim from what you can see, as there have been at least some remains of some complex architecture, and it's not uncommon to see Dowie with crankworks and gear shafts looking throughout their things. That crane that the Skaven had been operating was, at the very least, not purely Skaven in design. There was some rebuilt Dowie architecture that they had been reusing. But with some of the banner stands having been eroded to time, it's a bit difficult, though. Would you give me a very brief very quick perception roll?
Certainly. Uh, 96, that's a whiff.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a little bit dark. Your eyes are still having trouble adjusting to the sudden inclusion of don't you fucking die on me. The sudden inclusion of some relatively bright spots of light.
Oscar's happy to see Morgrim. It's the only real dwarven ancestor god he has any familiarity with beyond knowing the names and the domains. The Engineers Guild of Zufbar is simultaneously the cult of Morgrim, and that is the guild that sends its dwarves to help teach in Nuln. So he has a decent familiarity with Morgrim. And actually, in his little bag of lucky charms, he has the rune of Morgrim engraved on a coin.
Ah, okay, that's the name of that deity.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just glad it wasn't Gazul, or given how bad things are, this probably, if you turned around and said Hashut, I would have gone, yeah, that tracks with today.
Wait, which one is that?
So Hashut is the ancestor god of kingship and royalty, who ultimately fell and became a chaos god.
Ah, okay. That's why that name sounds familiar.
Yeah,
The Lord of the
is the god that the
Chaos Dwarfs.
Chaos
Yes.
Dwarves worship in order to get, ideas for their machinations to do horrible things to demons not because, it's effective or anything, but because funny.
Yeah, the old world outright confirmed that he is a fallen ancestor god, not just a random chaos god, which is a detail I really like.
I like that a lot, too.
Because if you go back far enough, you'll find dwarven ruins that still have Hashut as a quote-unquote good god, back when his domain was kingship.
So what exactly is his domain now, if it's not?
Slavery and industry.
Oh, wow. That definitely took kingship in the wrong direction.
third domain, capitalism.
Okay, no, that's not the third pillar. You forgot the third pillar. And it's the funny one.
Go ahead.
Unionization.
God damn it.
It's why the hobgoblins are unionized.
Oh, right. I forgot. I had, I'll wait until each of you do a round because it would have taken Mori. Well, Mori goes last, so that actually makes sense why it'll take a round. Though on a 96, as it was not a natural 100, Oscar, you can make out in some of the faint glimpse. Don't you fucking die on me. In some of the faint glimpse, or in some of the faint glints of light, you can make out they're old and the style is definitely antiquated, such that you're pretty sure you've seen this exact same design in a history book. But you can make out some old style designed Dowie knives.
Morgrim of the Dowie, he who is called Okengrunni. I thank you for the gifts of your forge that we might use them to reclaim your shrine and all that is attached to it. And I'm going to take the knives.
Okay. I need to give them a count. Give me a second real quick. As Andre, what are you doing? Also, apologies, I'm going to interrupt you in a second once they get a full count.
I'm not gonna lie to you, this room doesn't interest Andre too much. Unless there's some sort of water feature?
Give me a roll of observation. Also, Oscar, you are able to collect 8 best quality daggers.
Okay, this doesn't need to be played out immediately, but Oscar is going to keep one for himself, and he is going to give one to each of his 4 companions.
Nice.
Am I applying anything to it, good sir?
Do you have any advances in perception?
Let me double check. I have it trained and plus 10, yeah. I also have outdoor survival, if that comes up.
Ooh, you do. Which of those is higher?
Perception.
Okay. Do you have outdoor survival at trained or at 10%?
Trained.
Okay. Add +5 to the perception.
4 degrees.
Holy shit. Okay. So, Andre, as you're just kind of traipsing around this room, are you just letting aspirants wander? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you're traipsing around this room, letting aspirants wander, Esperance would eventually make his way over, sniffing at a couple of the larger mushrooms, and eventually begin to sniff at these really large, viney roots growing through the wall. And taking a moment to look at them, well, yes, it's definitely a root system, and root systems do what root systems do. These are closer to something like yucca roots, where the root system is very, very vascular and will either hold or draw from a large quantity of water. They're deep tap roots that will find and go and essentially grow towards water, but they're always end up pretty large, and it's something of a survival strategy that if you can find one of these, the sap you can extract can be boiled down into something that will keep you hydrated and alive, though not full. However, that's a long way of saying that if there's something like this, there's probably water nearby, and relatively clean water at that.
I think there might be some sort of water on the other side of this door. These roots are just bound up with the stuff. The good news is, though, the water in this should be safe to drink. The plant should naturally filter it. So, it might taste a little sappy, but it'll be serviceable.
How curious.
And also over here, you can make out that these are several crates of dwarven stout that survived the ages.
Andre will lick his lips and be like, "Lucia, I need your help."
Got a jump cut from Lucia. I need your help to Thess. You're standing on a pile of bones in front of what, for lack of a better word, is a skeleton king.
No, I'm lying on a pile of bones, having just had the drink from the fire hose of knowledge about this place.
Oh, right. Yes, excuse me.
I don't know what I saw, but my God, my head hurts.
There we go.
Yeah. So after a moment or two, I'm going to sit up, put my sword across my lap, and turn so I'm facing the room as a whole. Right. Apparently, whatever spirits of the dead that are here have given their blessing for us to take what we can to use against the Skaven, or the enemy. I'm just going to sit here for a minute. My head hurts.
Indeed. Please
I
do
believe-
so.
I believe we were. I was also informed that getting past that door, was a good idea. Correct,
See.
Moon?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That room, there, with the roots. Apparently, it's potentially a good idea for us to get past there. According to, I don't even know why it's all jumbled together. Something
Thess,
about. Yes. Hi.
I'm glad you've had this for the first time, but word to the wise in the future: when meddling in the affairs of the divine, try to carefully word your prayers because they use the largest hammer possible if you don't specify.
I've dealt with Slan. I'm usually aware. I wasn't thinking. Also, I have an urge to read some book. I think I was given a book recommendation.
How curious. Do you
The
know
Lady of
purpose
Justice
of
gave you a
recommendation?
book reference?
I don't know.
Hardly the strangest divine thing I've ever seen. Well, hardly the strangest divine thing I've ever seen or heard to occur, but still out of the ordinary. I imagine. Do you have a feeling associated with this book or a title?
Only that it's a good book.
Oh, like a bushy eyebrow goes up. Oh, like a whim. Now that is fascinating.
I have no idea. I just wish the ringing in my head would stop.
I had no idea books themselves could be good or evil.
I don't know. Something about it being a entertaining, good, worthwhile read.
Oh,
Anyway,
A quality book.
yes. Anyway, we should salvage what we can from this room as much as possible.
Indeed, indeed.
I see a few weapon racks, and there's probably stuff here buried in the bones. We've been given permission.
Let us think for a moment about that. You take care of yourself and see if you can wind those threads that poured into your head into some shape that makes sense. And keep my flask until you do.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Closes her eyes and rubs her eyes. And it's usual, like, anybody who had a real world migraine, it's like rubbing temples, rubbing eyes, closing eyes, making sure the world's not too bright, drinking water, etc. And just sitting there, because ow. And Moon, I will start to try and work through what I was shown. But I did not expect the fire hose of knowledge.
I didn't expect to have to give you the fire hose of knowledge.
I mean, I'm a player character. This stuff happens.
I expected to give you the hamster nibble cartridge of knowledge, not squeeze it while you're drinking.
I'm sorry, I rolled really well.
I'm only apologizing for the sanity of your character.
I mean, I should probably take a sanity point.
You actually probably should. That was an overwhelming amount of knowledge.
Oh no! I have an example in the book for this. So when you have an overwhelming amount of arcane knowledge flood into you, it's a D3 of sanity.
Ooh.
I can roll
Give
a d6
me-
and divide it
The
by
book also advises the GM not abuse this on the same character repeatedly, but spread around the arcane knowledge that gets invested into people's head instead.
Yeah, I was actually about to say, please give me a willpower roll real quick,
Oh.
Thess.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
on a successful roll, you take 1. On a failure, you take a D3.
You got me.
Okay. Ha ha ha! 28. That's a half roll.
Okay, you only take 1 point of damage. Your head is thrumming. I'm not going to start singing Stairway. Okay, but yeah, your head's a little bit loud from all of that, but you're able to kind of soak it in, compartmentalize it.
I mean, I have had Slan fuck with me in recent history, so that I'm going to use that as the explanation of how why I dealt with it as well as I
Yeah,
have.
there's enough mental trauma. It just goes and joins the rest of the group to get lunch.
I mean, okay, so yeah, that's another sanity point. Is it 6?
I was going to say, wait, you're at 6?
No, is it 6 that you get a?
It is 6. I was going to say.
Okay.
That actually brings up a good point. This is a safe and stable enough location that any of you who do want to spend XP to remove a sanity point, or an insanity point, I should say. You don't remove sanity points. I remove sanity points. But any of you who want to spend XP to remove an insanity point, you'd be able to sit down now, get calm, rest, recover, recoup yourself. This is a safe enough location you'd be able to do that.
Oh, yeah.
For just so you know, Moon, I'm at 3.
I actually thought that you were a little higher. That makes me feel good. I need to hurt your brain more.
I'm at 3. At least one of those was the realization that the manor house isn't safe because vampires keep showing up in it.
Hey, you now know why.
Yeah, that doesn't get rid of the insanity point.
No, but it does mean that you cannot gain any more insanity points from that same source because you have found knowledge and closure to it.
Yep. Okay. I believe it is Niaro, his crew, and Rodley.
Niara and his crew are just squeaking about the place, trying to figure out what they can. Some of the scouts still haven't reported back yet, though Niaro has not had a moment of, I am having bad feelings. Most are back. None of them reported any danger. Just some nearby movement. But what is Rodolin doing?
So Rodland, having cast his spell and set the stars all throughout the room and under a great spell of revealing, first thing he's going to look for is anything. I believe if there have been any hidden chambers, passages, or alcoves, or something of the like. Anything that was not simply open to be seen. Somebody wandering around, touching the wall, and also if they knew that I believe there was something of this last time, but I can't quite remember what it was. Not off the top of my head, anyway.
I don't know of any secret tunnels. I
Wasn't
do
more
vaguely remember. Sorry.
It was more like something like an alcove, I believe.
Yeah, there was like an alcove that had something about it, but we also there was something about the door being magically sealed for that room behind the vines, but I don't really remember. I need to take better notes.
It's been 3 weeks and you didn't really poke around here much, so you get a pass this time. Well, so what that doesn't activate any of them that wouldn't activate any of the actual doors, passages, alcoves, hallways, etc. It just alerts you to their presence. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So
It's not a spell of unlocking, it is a spell of revealing.
well, you do get a very much a strong thing from this door, as the roots have grown over it enough that the magic would consider it obscured. Oh, over here, buried beneath some of the rubble and crates, there lie a small collection of surviving Dowie equipment.
We'll head over here. Also, what was the alcove that we mentioned last time? Just real quickly before I dig through this.
Here, give me a second. Is back over here.
Oh, okay. He'll start with the alcove, then he'll probably try and ask some of the rats for assistance in digging out the.
It appeared as though this would have been something of a storage alcove. There, a roof, not actually walls, but an inset area out of the way. Something of a storage closet without a door. There's not much that remains, but things have fallen behind destroyed rubble, loose stone, and other desiccated bits of crate that it will require a bit of excavation work to liberate the things in the back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And he will note this down, then hobble his ass back over here and begin attempting to be of the easier to access of the two hidden things discovered. Someone, Yarrow, do you have a few of your little compatriots come and assist me for a moment?
Sweet, okay.
Yes. He's going to he's going to sling his staff over his back on a little strap. Oh, I like a guitar. Then he is going to bend down. He's going to start pulling some of the bones and things out of the pile until he can begin digging to the Dowie equipment.
All right, you want to move you over where it is, or?
Yes. Oh, okay.
Hi, this bag of hugs for $5 sold!
Here each side gets a fate point.
We have fate points, by the way.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Where the hell are you? Oh, there you are. No off-the-shelf, dumb rat. So it'll take them a little bit to excavate a lot of this out of here. But moving the broken wooden crates moving the broken wooden crates and barrels up and out of the way. Thank you. You'll expose one of the few actual surviving dwarven weapon racks that has weapons on it.
Ooh. I swear with someone Andre, but I realize he's doing his own thing that he's getting assistance with.
I was going to say, but while you're staring at those and the Skaven are all just kind of eyeing each other up and slowly reverting back to their Skaveniness of, I steal that from you.
Yes. Ratlings do a grab
Right.
take.
Yep, they're trying to Niara's trying to keep them from doing a take steal and grab swindle. But
Right. Oscar,
However-
if you would be so kind.
however, Lucia, Mori would begin to pull out a bindle of papers. Poking through one, he passes you the first.
Where did you get this?
Mori just makes a sort of and gestures to a beaten up backpack on his side. He takes the backpack off. He just kind of pops the straps that were on it. It looks as though someone has hastily stitched on a few extra straps and just attached them to Mori as a sort of breakaway bag. As he grabs, pops, rips, and throws the thing over to you.
Now, while the stream can read this and understand this perfectly well, I have bad news.
Oh no.
Lucia does not have read and write Reichspiel. She has read and write Kislevite.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's
So which one of us
funny.
is we going to choose to shove it in the face of?
I think we know.
He looks at this. Anybody read Emperor speech?
Yes,
Unfortunately.
Okay, you said
Yes, I think most
unfortunately
of us.
not giving this to you. Oscar, can you read this?
Do we need to add learning the fundamentals of Reichspiel to your curriculum, Lucia?
I can talk Reichspiel, can't read. Well, I can kind of read, sometimes. On good day.
So the note reads as follows. It is from our loyal servant Sebastian. If you are reading this, it worked, and I managed to get the portal the Skaven initially used to invade our manor to work backwards. I used Mori as the focus and tried to use him to reach out and find Lucia. Something must have happened, her emotional state spiked, and she shone like a lighthouse. I'll see you all soon, I hope. They've excavated more of the surface tunnels, so coming home should be a lot faster than descending the depths.
Oh, that's good.
So there's a ghost. The ghost in our house is doing magic now and teleporting bears. Am I the only one concerned by this?
Oh, no, that's
No.
extremely disconcerting. That's the point where you should probably call Exorcist.
Quite concerned about this.
All things considered, it's actually probably a good thing.
At
I
least-
mean, the undead are naturally repellent to chaos, so the chances of misfire are probably less. I will stare at this wall blankly for a moment. I suppose.
There'd be a squeak from across the room as Niaro pokes his head up. Niaro unsure how to feel about the fact that logic check out.
It is rather curious. I'll have to investigate that when we return.
Sorry, I've read a lot about the undead.
No, it's actually very good that you know that. Help us catch some useful information rather quickly.
Just a real quick thing for the referee. Tess normally has a cooking satchel she takes with her. She did not take it with her when she left to come down on this little adventure. Like that's usually got her cooking kit and whatnot, because she was traveling light, and I can't see Sebastian like not noticing that. Oh, hey, it's there.
Why do you think I threw on the last line of
Yeah. Well, just
like I know that character would know that something was missing, even if I don't know exactly what it is. They would know exactly what.
Oh no, absolutely. Like Tess did not pack for a. She packed to move quick, not packed for her normal adventuring. So.
But yes, Lucia, if you're still poking through there, you notice that there are additional things in there, packages bindled up, and each with just a singular label on them. And I'll say by now you've learned enough what the spelling of each of your companions' names looks like to be able to parse out what's what.
Right. So she reaches in the bag. Oscar.
Yes.
I think I just dropped 2 of them through the floor.
Yes, you did. That was fun.
Right. Me. This.
Unfortunately, the note was also for Lucia, but unfortunately, the butler forgot he couldn't read right spiel.
This catch.
Thump.
Ooh. You are late.
Oh, my head hurts.
Rodolin?
Yes.
Note for you.
Oh, curious. Thank you. Let's see.
Andre.
Yes,
Maury's a delivery bear today.
library.
Oh, this is entirely more fun than I thought it would be.
Oh,
Like how Lucia doesn't
fabulous.
actually get a note. She just... Okay.
Yeah, as she's looking around for the note inside of there, there's just simply a note attached, or there's simply just her name attached to a piece, like a very well-made piece of jerky in the bottom. That as you bring it out, Maury would come over, see you kind of look confused, would look over, and just rest his head on top of yours, give you a bump in the snoot first before resting his head on top of yours, and just does the closest thing he can to a soothing bear hug, and, you know, like, I am here. Hello. I have missed you.
She's petting his head, and she puts the knife Oscar handed her in her other boot, and now she has boot knives, plural.
Hi, you're replacing the one you threw into the water. Got it.
Yep. That was my boot knife. Now I have better boot knife.
Oh, tea. Pain-killing tea. Oh, I need a cup of this now. Oh. Right. I suppose we need a fire then.
There's just 4 bottles of booze.
Yep, several bottles of alcohol for Lucia, and the the initial note of "it worked. I managed to get your bear to you." Oh, damn it! You can't read language. I completely forgot about that.
He will
As well as a
fill her flask with one of them. Like
as well as a
priorities.
bandolier to stash the things in. Do you have? Yeah, you have the quick draw talent, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. Good. good, good, good.
The way you said a bandolier to stash things in, I'm just thinking that you gave her a bandolier with sections to stash bottles of alcohol.
Oh, absolutely. There's a few, as opposed to its designated spots, there's a few down there that appear to have been stitched around a flask, and then the flask was pulled out.
I need to know that as we speak, I'm opening Hero Forge to see if I can make that happen on Lucia's model.
I don't know that I have the kit bashing thing anymore. I only had it for a month.
Do I apologize to Albion for him having to try and do work, or do I just say, enjoy your things, I'm not sorry?
It's all good.
Besides,
It's like they sent you a fresh change of underwear. You are welcome.
Yeah, Oscar is currently trying to find a discreet corner free of Skaven or, more importantly, his friends to get changed in.
So the bookshelves are actually sturdy enough that if one was moved out, someone could stand guard and act as a body block.
Okay, better idea. Lucia helps arrange the furniture, takes off her coat, and now he's got a curtain.
Thank you, Lucia.
Tell me when you're done. I'm going to get cold without that coat. And then she will purposely walk off where he knows she's not watching. And go help Andre with whatever he's doing.
Andre has no shame immediately changing in front of the barrels and throwing water on himself. Gee, sorry. In front of the beer.
Oh god, it was so hard to incorrectly write that letter.
Yeah. That too. Jesus. Well, I found beer. Good beer. At that.
Lucia, your alcohol senses are refined enough to be able to discern, given some of the stamping on these barrels, that this stout is at least several hundred years old, aged in cask.
She blinks a few times.
It's probably closer to brandy by now.
Her brain processes this entirely. Then she slowly turns to Andre. No.
Ah, darn. It gone sour?
Even if it hasn't gone sour, by this point, that will make my gin look like water.
So it's more of an additive, is what you're saying.
I'm saying this has two purposes. Burning down buildings and cleaning wounds.
I see. If it alarms you, that's actually quite alarming in and of itself. So, perhaps we should not drink that.
But if you want to give it a shot, I mean,
Are
I
you
kind of
daring
want to see
me?
what happens.
Oh, you jest. You're daring me, aren't you?
You've heard of spirits, but have you heard of the spirit of spirits?
You know,
The spirit of this spirit is so strong, it's basically a wraith.
she thinks about this for like a half second, looks over at Thess and Oscar. I know they can't hear the conversation, but they see the shit-eating grin. Before she turns back and goes, yes. Yes, I am.
Yet another glory to add to my collection and he'll just
Thess is too busy nursing a headache.
Rodlin is too busy organizing rats into not stealing.
All right.
Yeah, Oscar glances over in the middle of getting changed behind the screen, and seeing the shit-eating grin on Lucia's face, starts trying to dress faster.
Hold on.
Oh no, I need to intercede.
Do I need to consume alcohol?
Does my amount of passive prophecy I get? Do I sense a disturbance in the force? Do I get a chill running down my spine?
No, in the immortal words of Sir Andre Morehire, this will be fine.
No, I'd win.
Okay,
No, I'd be
you were able to tap the keg for alcohol. It still smells like beer. It just smells like the strongest beer you've ever smelled. There is barely any carbonation to it. I need 2 consume alcohol tests.
All right. Well, I'm assuming 1 to see if I could stomach it, and then 2 to see if I'm smashed.
I need 2 consume alcohol tests.
The first one is to see if you die.
I am going to just... Andre will just reach to his belt, grab like everyone in the medieval times just had like a flask or whatever. He'll just grab his flask and just pour a glass off the tap.
The first is to see, can you get this past your lips without your body going, that is turpentine.
We got a 24, Chief.
Oh. How many degrees of success is that?
On consume alcohol, that's 2. Oh, no, 1, almost 2. Almost 2.
Okay, but it is not a me, it is at least 1 degree.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take the first sip, Lucia, you watch his body just start to involuntarily shrimp before he snaps himself back up to attention and finishes taking a swig of it. I need a second consume alcohol test, please.
Much less good. We will use a fate point. My own. I have plenty.
No, you have to use the audience ones first, or you really can use an audience fate point to drink.
I re-rolled into 2 degrees of failure, my lord.
Oh, no. Okay, so you knock back the shot. Or you knock back the small glass of alcohol.
No, Lucia didn't give him a flask or a small shot. She let him fill his flask, and then she turns around and hands him a full-size cup.
Okay, so regardless, you knock back the hearty swig of alcohol. You are able to get it down in the first place without your body rejecting it. However, within moments after taking that hearty swig, the calamitous force of bringing the mug back down and reasserting your vision in the direction of Lucia causes your knees to forget that they are supposed to keep you upright as your body just sways hard in the direction of the barrels.
May I voluntarily make an agility check to catch myself on the barrel and pass it off as intentional?
Please, yes. I'm looking for at least 2. I'm looking for at least 2 degrees of success in order to make it look good. Anything else just adds to style.
And because you have failed a consume alcohol check, at minimum you are nauseated, which adds a degree of difficulty.
I rolled a 6 on the agility check.
Oh, okay. So you see him knock this back. His knees give out. He sways backwards, falls onto it, and proceeds to just Jack Sparrow onto his heels as he's able to sit down on one of the barrels. His eyes just bugging out and going wide. Andre, the lady in your stomach is rejecting her bequeathment of the sword as you are feeling the urge to, at the very least, not stand back up for the next 10 minutes.
Andre will just look at Lucia and raise his glass and be like, "It was totally fine. I'm drinking for 2 now.
I was unaware. You know what? Never mind. Bretonians are already weird. I just assumed that means that you were to reproduce solo.
Lucia, having gotten a chance to sniff the cup, you can see the faintest bit of carbonation that's survived all this time. But, you essentially just poured out, given the low light levels in the room, you essentially just watched him fill up a mug with Iker.
How crass should I be? Andre's pretty drunk. Let me make a willpower. No, that's 2 degrees of failure. Andre will just intrusively say in response to Lucia, No, it's not usually alone. It's kind of like the part of sharing a mind with the divine. There.
Lucia sighs. A girl can dream, can't she?
Jesus Christ. Someone get the mic away from me.
At this point, Oscar returns, having fully changed his clothes, and hands Lucia back her jacket by draping it over her shoulders, and he just says, "Why do I feel like I just came into the conversation at the wrong time, Miazurka?"
Oh, he,
Hey, Oscar.
You came at the perfect time, actually. He is very, very much not going to be standing up anytime soon.
We are in the middle of a life-threatening situation that will surely see us all dead, and you encouraged him to drink Dwarven stout.
That has become medical alcohol.
She did dare me.
Oscar, being that you have at least spent a little bit of time with dwarves, you at least recognize in theory the drink in Andre's hand. Your teacher mentioned it once as something called the Forgotten Keg, where a family or a brewer or something would put together a batch, set it aside, add more barrels in front, keep adding more, work through the stock, and then finally 20, 30, 40 years later, while digging things out to find something, they find it. The barrel they'd completely forgotten about that's been aging undisturbed this entire time. Sometimes it comes out to be a delectable syrupy treat. Other times, it's botulism. However, you recognize that mug as one of the delectable syrupy treats your teacher had mentioned one time, and also the fact that it supposedly has the faint fizz of a slightly stale ale mixed with the body of alcoholic syrup.
I have to congratulate Lucia. You've managed to do nearly as much damage to him as the Blood Dragon did.
And I didn't have to raise a finger.
But I did raise my glass.
That's called a smart use of a tactical and environmental. Never mind.
It's this point that Rodlin starts walking over with like a shield, 2 swords, 3 spears, and like a few other things in his hands, just going, and look what we found. What is going on over here?
Oh,
hell, man.
Our knightly friend here just drank 4th-century-old ale.
Oh, of course he has.
And I got guns! She holds up 2 pistols.
Of course you have. Oscar, are those... I hesitate to ever cast any questioning on dwarven craftsmanship, but it has been a long time unmaintained.
Oh no, these are from our You know, we really should start worrying about that ghost person. These are from him. I have no
Sebastian,
idea where he got a pair of guns.
we have an armory. Spare weapons in it.
I actually got a...
Sorry, I'm just making a mental list of the things that I'm going to need to fulfill in my duties to Lucia. I need to teach her how to read Reichspiel, how to handle firearms, and basic tact.
I don't know.
Good
if you
luck
can
with
get
the last one.
through.
And I need to teach you how to properly use a shield and see how creative you get it with that ingenious engineer mind of yours.
Oh, how precious.
Far from ingenious, Lucia, I'm only umgi.
Well, you certainly have several shields to be found here if you're looking for a head start. He says, gently rustling the small cache of weapons in his arms.
Oscar's going to resettle the one that Lucia gave him on his shoulder, the Kislevites one that she brought with her, and just say, I think I'm covered for the time being.
Oh, of course, how forgetful I am. How much did our knight drink? How much did our knight drink?
1 glass.
Go set my weapons down over here. Go over to him.
Let's make a willpower check real quick.
Oh, please.
Oh, 84. We're fucking cooked. Andre will just look at Rodolin and just lean in and say, if the yeomanry asks why I'm so intoxicated, just tell them I'm the Duke's son. They'll usually go away.
Oh.
You have the strongest desire, Andre, as he leans in to just simply, not even stroke, but just like bat at his beard. It reminds you of some of the the luscious waterfalls back home in Bretonia, the beautiful babbling brooks, and it just reminds you of a better place. Man, you are shit-faced.
Your beard is a lot like the River Brienne, you know? It's billows.
Oh. Well, thank you, I presume. I've never been to River Brienne. Have to see it sometime. Also, have to see how... Hold on. Our dear knight is what I believe the youngsters are calling faded. As the youth say.
I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done.
Hey, we broke Moon!
Indeed.
And like that, Moon was massacred.
Oh, great enemy felled. GM.
Right.
Shard reclaimed.
Unfortunately, I don't drop a great rune when I'm beat. I just give you an IOU. It's simply the amount of debt I'm in from school.
Your great ruin is currently being pawned. Ow!
The fuck was that?
That was my...
I don't know even who that was. That is coming from Moon.
Thunder strike, we're being electrocuted, you're making electrical sounds.
Moon, you're being gaudy.
And somebody...
Your microphone has issues.
Server mute him.
I think that was just psychic warfare, actually.
No, that's his microphone plug.
I did the first thing I could, disconnected him.
Yeah, it's his microphone plug. Hello?
What
Hello?
the fuck? Is this any better?
Yeah, it's much better.
Yes.
Okay.
That was your microphone again.
I'm gonna take this thing out back with a 12 gauge.
Please don't. That's not how you help microphones.
The
Use a 20
connection.
gauge and a slug instead.
I have both of those. The connection in the back has come loose, so if it gets wiggled even just like a millimeter the wrong way, the computer freaks the fuck out and thinks that, oh, there's a new input detected. Oh, we have to rapid cycle the inputs like 17,000 times in 20 seconds. Sorry about that. That hasn't been a problem in a while. I thought it had fixed itself.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not. Right.
Pony Chick would like us to drink water. Thank you, Pony Chick.
Yes, water's good.
Then I will
I need to grab
BRB.
some
I
water.
need more water. Yep.
I
Alright,
should go
well,
get something out.
it probably is important to mention that, Maury would have come down with at least several water skins worth of clean water from the surface.
Yeah, I think that was mentioned when we were talking about cooking supplies a while ago.
Okay, I genuinely can't remember what I have and have not mentioned aloud. So if I repeat myself, I do wholeheartedly apologize.
No, you're perfectly fine. Still holding the side of her head. She's gonna approach
Yeah.
the groove.
And Andre, after about half an hour, you'll start to, after that one glass, you'll start to come back to your senses as your body is now working overtime. You still have the nausea from it as your body is working overtime to get rid of it, but you're starting to come back from being and suddenly drunk.
I'm watching the fingers move on the map.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
No, you're good.
Tea is basically water. That counts, right?
Yes. Right. What did we find?
By now, the last of the Skaven scouts have come back. They all sound off. None of them have been lost or compromised in their exploration.
That's good. I'm trying to figure out how best to approach what is going to be a fortified position. Right. What weapons, shields? Alcohol, apparently. Of course, you two would find alcohol. Hello?
Hello.
Ah,
Hello.
Oh, okay.
oh, hey,
Suppose this-
Thesserau.
you sound... you've been drinking.
Guilty.
He has been sampling the local stock.
Okay. Probably not wise.
I thought I was.
Given the danger that we're potentially under, I'm going to try and figure out how to open this door. It's really the only thing that I can clearly remember from what I was shown.
I'm sorry, you're attempting to do what? Oh, you're going over to the roots, okay.
Yeah, trying to figure out how to open the door, because it's one of the few things I can still remember clearly, because the referee did not send me the vision yet.
Well, as you make your way over and start trying to figure out how this opens, you see aspirants just kind of gnawing on the roots. There's not much that you're able to recall, simply the sight of someone at a stone pillar lifting, lowering, lifting a large lever, also made of worked stone, inset into the mechanisms inside the plinth.
I look again, and now I have water. What have I missed? Uh-oh. Hello?
You're good. We're here.
I'm just trying not.
I am muted. I muted myself, and apparently did not intend to mute myself. So I look at the door, and then turn and look around the room at the pillars. It's got to be one of these. Four pillars. Whoops. And that is web browser with my character sheet in it, and not tabletop simulator. Right, sealed door. Skaven didn't open it, they don't like this place. Right, it's got to be one of the... I'm going to start looking, actually walking over to the pillars and kind of walking around each one, checking them for levers or broken off pieces of stone that might have been levers.
Perception, please.
Absolutely. Let's see. Where are my dice? They're over here somewhere. Ha! 04. Do you need to know how many degrees?
You know what? Fucking humor me.
5.
Jesus Christ.
5.5.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I really need to buy advances for that at some point.
Alright, so, Fess, as you're moving your way around, you're able to make out, at least where they worked the door lever to open up the primary stone door. And moving your way around, there's one over here that's jacked up but seems to be broken somehow. And the remains of another one is over here, destroyed, but the remains of it can be seen nonetheless. Come on, don't you dare freeze on me. I'm just moving some wood and debris around. Come on. Don't be like that.
Oh, I see a lever underneath the mushroom.
Yep, but over here you can make out this large plate mushroom. Seems to have grown up and over the spot where a switch would be. And it requires breaking apart the mushroom a bit, but you're able to... Yes, hello. I hear you. I see you. Meow.
Yelling at us from range.
Yes, the range meows. But you're able to make out a lever underneath here. It's gummed over with the mushroom that's grown over it. But this is likely the place one would have to go, or the lever one might have to operate.
All right. Come down. Start cutting away at the mushroom, obviously, to get at the lever. But Oscar. Sorry,
Yeah.
Oscar.
Yes, that's...
Lever over here. Looks like the mechanism's gummed up. You're better at this than I am. It's actually where the mushroom fell down, like over. Yeah. Fallen mushroom. The mushroom has destroyed us.
Rip mushroom. Rip.
Mushroom has managed to collapse on top of Thess and Oscar. We are dead. Time to roll new characters, Albion.
Yeah, no, we're dead. Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
no.
You can run. Oscar's dead.
Oh no,
Last
the Friday game is bleeding over into the Wednesday game. How dare. But yeah, you can see underneath here, you hack away at a little bit. Oscar, it makes itself a little bit more visible to you.
Looks like there were levers on each of the pillars. Given this is
Simultaneous activation, maybe?
Oh, maybe. But this one, I think, opens that door behind the vines.
Well, let's put that to the test.
Absolutely. I figured if anyone could figure out how to get the gunk out of the mechanism, you could.
Let's see, what have I got that may be potentially useful for gunk?
Fire.
There are very few applications to which fire does not improve. Children are a notable example of an application to which fire does not improve.
Okay, I'm gonna douse the gunk with the leftover portion of prison gin that I also used for improvised explosives, and then set it on fire.
Moon,
I'm gonna take a step back.
I would like to point out, there are some people who are of the opinion that fire does in fact improve the situation with children. It just doesn't improve it in the manner in which the parents would enjoy.
I mean, I wasn't going to say...
See, you're not allowed to babysit.
No, she isn't.
First of all, I third that opinion, and secondly, you do make a good point.
Okay, to be fair, I have babysit for my little brothers and sisters numerous times, the last of which, by the way, just finally graduated. But none of them died. But I will say there were incidents that did involve fire.
Regardless of, I am going to take a step back from this thing that is about to be lit on fire. The last thing I need is to be further injured from our adventures down here.
I did it again. Sorry, I had to do something.
All right. Obligatory. Obligatory fire block, as it's very, very briefly lit on fire, though it dissipates as quick as it sets up. Pumpkin, can you not play with the dice? I'm trying to run a very serious campaign. You are removing my ability to do so by your orangeness.
Yeah, much serious. So serious. Such a serious game.
Indeed, such a serious thing.
Pumpkin, I am trying to conduct a clusterfuck train.
There we go. That's better.
All right, but you break away the spot where the plate lichen was attached to its host column, and well, in addition to having harvested large mushroom, which the Skaven would mention, oh hey, that's eatable.
We'll have to bring some with us. I'll come up with something.
Whatever, that's eatable. Another would mention, and survivor eatable.
I was going to ask for clarification. Is this something you can eat and it is a good meal, or is this something you will eat because you're desperate and hungry and it won't kill you?
Is this something you can eat because it's good, or is this something you can eat once?
You know, is this a meal you would reach for preference, or is it a desperation meal?
How hard is the struggle bus chugging before this becomes a menu item?
Right, I'm gonna cut off.
You know,
beat it.
Yeah, I was gonna say on the level of 10 to craft mac and cheese, how edible is it?
First of all, you can kindly go fuck yourself. Kraft mac and cheese is tasty. Secondly, at the moment, it's probably like a 3, but Thess, with your culinary prowess, you take about 2 bites of this, and the immediate thought that crosses your tongue is, "Oh, this needs to be cooked."
Huh.
It has a flavor and texture consistent to a combination of oyster mushroom and chicken of the forest.
Okay. Definitely edible. Think I could make a good meal out of it. Don't eat it raw. It doesn't taste very good.
Yeah, it's not poisonous. It's not poisonous. It will do no damage to your character, but it's like the equivalent of trying to chew on sofa foam.
Tastes better than what we ate in Lustria, but that's not saying much. Right. Well,
all the while Esperance is chewing on the roots.
Let's I don't know if I can lift a stone lever by myself, but let's see what we can do.
Well, I'll help if it sticks.
Oh, all right. Ready? 1.
Ready.
2. 3. Push. Pull. Lift. Clank, 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 clank.
It does require a team effort. The gears in there are stuck and have ground down a bit. There's a handle that extends down a bit to help pull it shut. Over to the side, Andre Esperance freaks out slightly as the door starts to rumble. Do I have the door, or do I have it? There we go. However, it only gets about yay far before you can hear a as the roots seem to have bound up a bit inside the gears. They're straining, and there's a few spots that look like they're holding tension. But
Right. We could probably climb over that, but let's see if we can clear some of those roots first.
they do look solid enough that they could be clambered over.
Right. I could attempt to climb over it if the rest of you want to start clearing vines. Shouldn't be anything dangerous back there.
Let's take a slightly longer peek at this room first.
Oh, be my guest.
First off, quick question. How good are these weapons that we have gathered, and who is getting an upgrade with them?
The daggers and the gear over here, by virtue of the fact that they were Dowie crafted weapons for Dowie warriors, they are best quality weapons. They're not magical. They're as mundane as a rock, but they are all made of Dowie craftsmanship. Some of the knives even have some slight Damascene wave patterns in them. The gear that was sent with you, oh, that's Oscar. That is an arm bone. Yeah, the gear that was sent with you, some of the demi lances, the blunderbuss. None of those are. Those are all just decent quality, good quality stuff. There are, however, sticking up in the various bone mounds. You can see the handles from weapons, assorted axes, hatchets, and hammers. It's hard to tell if there was some climactic standoff here, if this was something of a mass grave or the like.
Wish I could help, but everything's jumbled together.
The Rodolin, as you're looking, there would be something that would stand out a bit to you with your arcane eyes. On either side of the room, they would have, or on either side of the throne, while you were going around with your sense for, oh, god damn it.
Bye, everyone!
No! Well, admittedly, I don't need dice I don't need a thing for this part. But as you make your way over to the black rocks that are on either side, there's a very strange, almost burned out resonance that comes from them. They don't appear etched or carved or truly worked in any way. Instead, there's almost a raw quality to them. From everything that you've seen and heard over the years, a very undowie quality to them, as the stones themselves seem to almost stink of magic. It's not wafting off of them like warpstone does, but it's I can't think of a better analogy to say than it's about as radioactive as depleted uranium. Low do you get? But that notwithstanding, aside from a hammer that looks like it's told the passages of time to get fucked, yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything that truly sticks out like a sore thumb. Well, if you're going around and poking, give me can you just roll or just give me a D100 roll in the side channel over here while we're bringing the TTS back up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, until you tell me you're ready.
Yep. It's up. It's loading. It's trying to get it's taking its sweet old time, but it connected. Adeline, would you just give me a quick D100 roll in the roll channel?
I'm gonna use that because I want to. This seems like it might be very important.
I was gonna say. Well, yeah. I was gonna say how many degrees of failure is that?
So this is for what? For what skill again?
Observation. Or perception. Fuck.
That is okay, because I've upgraded my perception a fair bit, and it's based off of intelligence. That's less than 10 under a failure.
Okay. That is actually enough, because the difficulty to notice this is, I'm not sure if it would be considered easy, but yeah, it's plus 10 to the...
Okay.
Yeah, plus 10. As you're looking around, just kind of casing the place as they're staring at things, and in reality, the only reason Thess didn't notice this is because she walked up to the pile of bones and went, "Garden hose, let's go."
Garden hose, great garden hose, send me your wisdom.
Garden hose of Thondera, quench my thirst beyond thirst. You notice that this dwarf on the throne, it looks like there's it's hard to tell if they were shot while sitting on the throne or if they were shot and sat down, but given the placement of the bolt, it is more than likely that this is what ended them.
And who do we have here? Perhaps the very spirit that invited us to take this place. And what is your...
Well, what Moon just said a moment ago was making me think, Chug-a-lug, ho!
What is going on with this internet? Why is TTS being so TTS?
From with TTS?
That's so TTS.
Then open the door to let the Wi-Fi in.
Why did you say that with the reverence of, like, trying to let spirits into your room, homie?
Because that's how it works!
Literally.
Maybe you are a secret Skaven.
Back in my hush-hush man thing. Back in my college days, someone once said, "Open the door to let the Wi-Fi in," and I thought, you know what, that's a good idea. Cracked open the door, watched the internet signal strength on the laptop increase in real time.
What was the door made out of? Pain
Uh,
and suffering?
The door was made of wood, but the walls are made of water.
Yeah, but what kind of?
Drywall and Wi-Fi tend to vibrate on a very similar wavelength. And by that I mean the water molecules trapped in there tend to bounce out Wi-Fi signals.
Was it a heavy solid door?
Oh yeah.
It was probably the wood density blocking the signal.
Yeah, it's either well, that's what I'm saying. Normally it would be able to go through the walls, but given the textured nature of the walls and the pseudo stucco, it just refuses to go through, so it has to move like air currents. God damn it!
Did you want me to host for stability, Moon?
Yeah,
Okay.
would have probably been a smart thing to do.
Go ahead and send me the file. I'm happy to do so.
I'm frozen at the moment. God damn it.
No, no worries. Take your time. Anyway, you were talking about the throne while we're waiting.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to load back in to properly save the damn thing. That Rodolin, it seems whether or not he was shot prior to sitting down or not, given the location of that bolt, it's likely that he died on the throne. And prominently next to the throne, there's a few things spilled nearby that have faded out a bit, but there is what is quite clearly, if not a human, then at least something as tall as a human, whose head is crushed underneath the hammer.
Can I take a closer look at this head? Oh, because I had a little bit of lag. What can I tell about this head? Is it, aside from being crushed under it, does it look Skaven, human?
Given everything on the rib cage, and the fact that the hands don't appear to be clawed, it's most likely human.
Well then, isn't this curious? Now he's going to lean down and...
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be any mutations that earmark it as having been vampire or such.
He's going to attempt to sense magic on this hammer.
All right.
$19.
Cool. I need a willpower roll.
26.
Okay. So you are not blasted off your feet by the rather strong magical aura around this hammer. But it is quite clear that the power in this hammer is quite something else. So as soon as I can actively save this, I will send this right over to Doodle.
Oh my. Fascinating. I think I found the weapon which they were chiefly referring to when they were said, take what we use it to take what we have and use it against the Skaven. don't imagine I'm the one meant to be wielding it, but... So aside from is really powerful, what did I get a vibe, or it was the kind of power that you look at it and hard to tell what the details are because you're squinting?
I imagine that after a moment, there's that mental thing of, all right, turn off the second sight, turn off the second sight. All right, I'm going to Three Stooges myself and give me a quick poke in the. Okay, I've turned off the second sight because the first sight's not working. But even if you have to manually stop the magic sight, just let me save. I'm not asking for much.
You're asking the world.
I really, really feel like I am asking the world of this program.
I mean, we are asking a lot of this program.
This program that I have probably modded like it's a Skyrim file.
What in the hell? I'm gonna exit. Okay. That was on fire.
Nani?
What was on fire?
So you know the little thing on the side that like displays the ads for stuff that they just come out. Yeah. So despite the fact that it was lower in my OBS tier and therefore should have been written over by the picture I have up right now while we have the technical issue, half of the bottom half of that ad was still coming through fully displayed on OBS in the stream. Not the whole thing, just the bottom half.
Huh.
That is very weird.
Having only heard the back half of it, that is somehow even more intimidating.
I'm just, Look, I've seen Spaghetti Code. That feels like Trash Panda Code. Alright.
Right. Trash Panda Code aside, Rodlin is going to see if he can. What state is Andre in? Has he sobered up?
Is that a check? Let's see. Is that another consume alcohol moon? Or just like a toughness? I think it's the same thing, honestly. Oh wait, did Moon step away and I'm talking to no one?
Don't know. I know I'm waiting. I know I'm waiting for the save game thing so I can act as a hardline host.
I think we might have destroyed Moon's computer.
No.
Funnel.
No. Did we do horrible things to your computer?
It was all the warp
Again.
team.
Okay, I am stable now that a tabletop simulator finished closing. It just tried to do the halt and catch fire. Oh my god, I can't believe that actually both sound. All right. Doodle, there you go. I found them. They both sent. My computer didn't explode. I am as surprised as you all are. Okay, sorry about that. So yes, that would be a check, Andre.
I'll roll it and roll them while we're
Yeah.
under technical difficulties.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
That would be a pass. Narrowly
All right.
so.
So after a bit of time and having not imbibed additional dwarven alcohol, uh, having not imbibed 500-year-old tactical nuclear penguin, um, your body's able to get the worst of it out. You've mostly started to sober back up. While you're still a little out of it, slightly as it were, it's still worse than just being rather tired at the moment.
Huzzah! Am I left alone now? Did everyone go into the room?
No, we're still in the
Okay.
same room. We haven't
Okay.
left or gone anywhere.
Thus was discussing.
I'm looking at the door.
Yeah, she was discussing trying to clamber over the door as a whole. Though, with the top part of the door having been open, Andre, in the clarity of sobriety, you can hear the faint sound of water trickling down from what's either a faucet or some kind of a stream, as well as the rest of you were able to, now that it's stopped moving.
Water inside.
You need a boost.
Don't know. I think there's still stuff in this room to find.
Speaking of, if Andre, if you could come over here, and Niaro as well.
What'd we do?
Oh, it's not what you're doing, what you've done. It's what you're about to do that's important.
Andre will come over curiously.
He looks. Rodlin looks over at the. Once the two of you arrive, he looks over at this hammer, and he's going to say, "So, this hammer is intensely magical, rather potently magical, and I'm quite certain that it was not obviously wielded by this particular dwarf. I'm confident it was among those things that were said to be taken, that were said to be offered when we tried it. That being said, I figured one of you two is likely the best one to use it. I also believe that it is a strong enough magic that I would hesitate to attempt to claim it if I was not one of the ones I believe it might be inclined toward being wielded by. Out of this group, I'd wager you two are the most likely candidates."
Andre will just kind of like tilt his head and look at Niaro, look down at him, look at the hammer. Be like, well, Sigmar loved his dwarven hammers. I can think of no better person to use it than you, Niaro.
He'd give his chin a scratch. Niaro give try lift. Niaro not very strong, but Niaro give try lift. And he'll start, prattling his way over there, and take a few minutes to kind of gather himself. We'll come back to him in a second.
Oh,
But-
I was also going to give him advice.
Then he will wait. If you give him a Niaro wait, he will scamper back over.
Oh, no, advice on like when he goes to pick up the hammer or whatever. But
Yep. I think I renamed the hammer.
Moon has a chance to do the funniest thing in the world.
You should IM me so that we're on the same brain length. What is the funniest thing? What is the funniest thing in the world, Fee? I must know. Because there is a non 0% chance I did do the thing.
Does Niaro say Shazam and transform?
Man, that would be funny.
I have IM'd you. Though, Moon, it hasn't been called IMing since Yahoo.
Shut up, I'm old.
No, you were fucking not.
Okay. Boomer. Listen here, trans ancient. The trans elder thinks you're old.
I mean, I'm almost 50, so you know.
Also, no, we can't connect to Doodle either.
Yeah, you can, but you connected before it was done loading.
Oh, it finished loading and then disconnected me.
No, it didn't. There are still things asking for my attention to finish loading.
Oh.
You connected before it was done, and Shiny just did the same thing. And now TTS is like having an aneurysm. So it's going to be a moment.
Moon, the program has limits. You should probably only use this area to create maps, and then and then change them out as needed. Moon, no, I'm gonna make one big, massive map. Fuck limits.
But what if I completely decided to ignore the PCU build limit and made a Super Star Destroyer to scale?
So a 2-scale Super Star Destroyer with completely mapped interior.
Damn Skippy.
Then I request permission to fight Darth Vader, ice knife versus lightsaber.
I mean, I don't know if that's going to go well for you, but you can do it, probably.
Yeah.
It's going to be epic.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it seems to be working for me now.
It will probably work when I'm able to connect to it. Until that time.
Oh, I spoke too soon. Everything loaded and then I timed out.
I'm gonna show you guys what I'm getting and why you guys can't stay connected. Everyone's connecting too soon. This is the screen that I'm dealing with right now, and every time I click on close, it spins and then someone connects, and then it goes back to waiting forever because it has to synchronize everything. I need you guys to wait.
As Doodle understands my pain. Oscar, could you give me very quick... it would probably be common knowledge. I don't think I accidentally picked the name of some dwarven deity.
Okay.
That'll
go
be
ahead and
27.
You guys should be able to connect now.
Oh, thank God. I thought you said 97. Okay. So, 27. I am just going to grab the C. Also, I need to readjust a note on there when it's loaded up, but I'll worry about that in a second. Where's Oscar? Where's Oscar? Albion. All right. But Albion, as you... fuck. There is no Albion. There's only Oscar. Oscar, as you squint and stare at the hammer, there's a moment of recognition. You've heard at least some tale of this before.
I don't believe it. No, this isn't possible.
What?
What's
These
not
engravings. This can't be. My friends, if these runes are accurate, this is the weapon that Kurgan Ironbeard gifted unto Sigmar to save his life. The symbol that founded the Empire. These are the runes of Gal Maraz.
The really fancy hammer the Emperor's supposed to have?
It's supposed to be in the possession of the Prince of Reichland. Surely this can't be the original. This cannot be the original. But it has all the same markings.
You're joking.
That would explain why it was.
I am. He turns it over and shows the skull within the cross that sits on the cross guard. The symbol that was crafted for Sigmar himself.
So, as you go to move it, this hammer's fucking heavy. Not magically so. The maul is just massive.
Hey, did Ulrich craft a sister hammer? Surely not.
Or they lost the real one and the Emperor's been carrying around the fake.
Or one was a test.
No, I'm actually going to go with the fact that maybe this is the real one, and the fact it's here is why you have 3 civil warring emperors instead of 1.
But Galmaraz is the last that I heard. The Temple of Sigmar was keeping it in the great cathedral in Altdorf until such a time as a unifying emperor would come to raise it again. This tomb is ancient. It has to predate even Sigmar himself.
Interesting.
This doesn't even. It is. Did the great and wise Alric make 2 hammers? I cannot lift it. It is quite apart from the fact it is beyond my own strength. It's wrong. I shouldn't touch it.
I felt there are very few things I have ever felt in my life that are powerful, that would have the same caliber of power as what I felt there.
The Dwarven Masters back in Nuln would know if anyone would.
Indeed.
Andre will shake his head and say, "You wouldn't have to look very far. He's right there. I have no doubt in my mind. I mean, come on. You think that just any Skaven converts to Sigmar and then happens to find this? I mean, you're piling so many circumstances."
That is my presumption as well. Whether this is the genuine article, an echo, or a sister, an unbridled power radiates from it. It is genuine in some grand capacity. I can say that with certainty. And the fact that it is here, and at the same time as the light of Sigmar has found its way within a new, unlikely vessel, I cannot believe that to be a coincidence. Not with the gods that I have known and seen.
Andre will almost turn to Niaro like this is all already a foregone conclusion, and he'll just look Niaro in the eyes. Just be like, I'll help talk you through it, but this is going to be a test of faith for you.
Oscar is going to look carefully at the hammer to try and find the runes that read Skull Splitter. That is the translation of Galmaraz. And see if there is actually a... See if those specific runes, Galmaraz, Skull Splitter, are anywhere on the hammer.
So, as you look the entirety of the hammer over, aside from the very base of it, where it requires it to be lifted up, you're unable to find those exact runes anywhere on it. The closest you can find is something about Orcbane, but...
Well, if by some happenstance someone in our group was meant to find it, yeah, I've had... I think I've had just about enough of great plans.
Well, methinks maybe someone with the proper faith should try the hammer.
Thank you, voice in my head.
Of course, Andre. Any time.
See, the head guy agrees.
All right. Well, with your urging forward, I had a check note on it. With your urging forward, you just go on, Niaro, go and try and lift it. He'll give a shrug, plant his feet, lift with everything he's got. And Oscar, as you're looking this thing over, you do actually see the a rune on there seem to activate. It doesn't appear to be anything offensive, truly, but as Niaro grips his hands on either side of it, muttering something about, Sigmar recognize Niaro. Please, Sigmar recognize Niaro. He's able to get the hammer up maybe, let's see, 2 to 3 inches. I guess that would probably be about 7 or 8 centimeters in, metric. But he sets it down with a thud, gasping and panting, and at the same time he does, that rune stops activating.
Yeah, Pony Chick.
And as you're looking at it, Oscar, there are numerous scratches and broken claws. Oh, come on. Let me look at the tooltip on this. Thank you. There are numerous scratches and broken broken claws from where it's been tried to, it has been tried to hoist this thing up. Actually, I take a moment back. I was going to say I have to take a moment back. Oscar, what is your strength score? Like, full.
Full strength score 38.
Okay, so I was mistaken. I apologize. On a strength score of 38, you're able to lift this off the ground. It is ungodly heavy, but you can rest it. You'd be able to rest it on a shoulder without your body tipping to the side.
What do the runes on it say, Oscar?
I cannot find the name Galmaraz anywhere on it.
Right.
But look here, there are where the name of the hammer would normally be. I can see here Uruk Grong, the orc breaker.
Lucia,
Hmm?
weren't you hunting an orc?
I am indeed hunting an orc who is a problem.
Right.
What are you
Gestures
suggesting?
to the hammer.
Are you suggesting I touch that hammer?
Well, I mean, I could touch it, but not human.
Not
As much as
human.
I would prefer to be, but
Points a finger at. She stops a moment. You're not human?
holds my hand up in front, looks at my hand. Still scaled, Moon?
It. So wait, hold on. You lift your.
This is all a character.
It's all in
Yeah, no.
character.
Yeah, no. And I'm saying you pick your hand up and lift it up in front of her, in front of both you and her, correct?
Yeah, no, lift my hand up, look at my hand, front and back.
Your hand is still scaled, though the palm of your hand is smooth and glossy, very shiny, like you've just recently had like a podicure or something, whatever they call nail trimming. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
Podicure.
Podicure.
Love it.
Good one, Tess.
Huh.
Good one. Good one.
Not.
She leans in.
I mean,
You're more human than all of the rest of us combined. And then walks off over to look at the hammer.
she kind of stands there, kind of stunned, like just looking at the back of her hand and looking front of her hand and looking at the green scales.
The more you look them over, Thess, taking a moment, yes, they're definitely scales and they're definitely attached to you. But if you look at them, you rotate them in the flickering firelight, it almost looks like armor. Like one that a gallant knight, the kind Andre speaks of, constantly would wear. Scale armor.
Like the armor Lucia's wearing.
Yes, like the armor Lucia's wearing.
This is weird.
And same question, Lucia. What is your full strength score?
Full raw strength of Lucia. Are you braced, Moon?
I am sitting down and holding on to both of the arms of my chair.
Okay. Her strength score, without any modifier, is 40.
40?
Yeah.
Thess and Lucia have the same strength score.
And
okay.
And hold on. If she casts the right spell, it can be 60.
What is it right now?
Both stronger than Oscar.
Is it okay? I mean, someone has to lift up Oscar and carry him.
So it's not that Oscar's going to carry Lucia through the door. Lucia's going to carry Oscar through the door.
For you, buddy.
Walking in the door, like walking after the I don't know what their marriages are like, but walking back down the aisle afterwards, smiling all smug like my Cheslavoy is prettier than yours.
Anyway, as you make your over with 40, you're able to get similar to the effect Oscar did. You can lift this up completely. It's heavy, but it's not heavier than any of the mauls they would have made you use back home. I can't remember if unbalanced is
awesome person.
a weapon trait in
It is.
2E. Yeah.
There is unbalanced, which is a penalty to parry, and then there's unwieldy, which is you may not.
Yeah. So, at strength of at least 35, you can pick it up, but it is unwieldy. And it is a two-handed weapon.
She holds this up and looks at it. I could use this, but I will get tired very quickly.
Perhaps now we should
Do you give it any test swings?
She steps back and kind of swings it at about half speed to see what kind of control she has.
It's heavy. You get a feeling that you could probably. It's the you take a minus. Hold on, let me see the exact note I wrote on it. It'd have the parry penalty. That's what it is. At this rating, yes, that should be minus 20, not minus 40. I just absolutely wrote the wrong numbers down. Yeah, so it is heavy enough and slow enough that you take a minus 20 on your both attack and parry to swing it. You have control, but it's slow. That said, you've swung something like this before, and you're pretty sure if you connected to it, it would not be there anymore.
Wait, what do you mean it wouldn't be there anymore?
You would hit it and it would go flying.
Oh.
Not even magically, just physics.
So while I was double checking my Kazalid, I feel the need to point something out because I think many, particularly.
Please.
So when I was double checking what the correct name would be, all of the rune fangs, the magical swords made for the Elector Counts by the dwarfs, all have names. And one of them is very close in that one of the rune fangs is Orc Hewer. And
I swear to God that wasn't intentional.
But here's the bit that I think Orc Hewer is the rune fang of Stirland.
Okay, that's funny as shit.
Yeah, imagine they got a lot of orc problems.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's funny.
I'm just laughing at the fact that it's of Stirland.
Honestly, good for Sterling. They deserve a win.
Honestly, the translated names of the rune fangs are metal as fuck. You've got Mother's Ruin, Goblin's Bane, Peak Leveler, Crow Feeder, Brain Wounder, Troll Cleaver, the Dragon's Tooth, Orc Hewer, Stonebreaker, and Bloodbringer.
I'm sorry, just the fact that one of them is called Brain... What was that?
Brain Wounder is the rune fang of Ostland.
Brain Wounder. Just, I'm gonna stab out your intelligence. You're gonna live through it, too.
Crow Feeder, I think, is my favorite.
The only disappointment I have is that no one named their sword Kindness.
That's the level of subtlety the dwarfs don't tend to go for.
No, I'm gonna go kill him with Kindness. Isn't Kindness the name of your sword? That's the point!
Alright. But, over here, Thess, you said that you were going to try and clamber over this, see if you can get the roots down.
Yes, I was looking at it and listening to the others and, adding a comment or two. But yeah, eventually I'm going to using the roots and the wall, I'm probably going to see if I can scale this. No pun intended.
So, less of a climb, and I don't think it's not escape artist. What would be the is it athletics?
For what?
To try and trying to wriggle into a tight spot.
Contortionist, maybe? That's a good question.
I am just having a moment, and I cannot remember the name of the skill. If nothing else, agility would work in a pinch.
That is a successful half roll for my agility.
Holy crap. Okay.
20. Not quite a half roll. Pretty close. A point off.
Okay. So, it is rather difficult to wriggle all the way through there. Some of the vines require breaking. There's a bit of hacking and cutting. But you're able to pop your way on over to the other side.
So once I get to the top of the door, I'm going to push on it just a little bit to try and see if I can get it loose before hopping in.
So at the apex of the door, giving a push down, using the top as leverage, you can feel the wriggle, you can feel the resistance and tension. If you had, a little bit more downward force, or someone to pull from either the handle or something, you're pretty sure you could get this thing to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna look in first and see what's in here, because if you hop over this thing and there's a bunch of orcs or Skaven or other demons or whatever, I want to be able to scramble back over the door and not have them follow me.
You see something that is simultaneously out of place, yet has been missing from the totality of this hold.
Okay. You want to send me a message with it?
You find their vault.
Ah. Well. Wow. It's a lot of vault. Hello? Can any of you hear me out there?
Yes. Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you.
We need to get the gears of this door set. I'm going to climb to the top of the door, and I need someone to pull from the bottom. I think we can push through the vines this way. Maybe several someone's.
Oh, no.
Right then.
And I will scramble back up and wedge myself in, and this can't possibly go wrong, and push.
Oh, I am so excited. Please give me a strength roll. Who all is helping you? Is it one? Is it two?
As many as people to help as possible, please.
How many people can we fit in there? Is a better
Not
question.
in. Not in. You guys just need to pull the front of the door down.
That's the question you ask at every good party.
Let's see. You are able to get about 2 people on either side, so 4 can assist total.
We have to roll to assist.
I'll let you guys do your rolls to assist first.
I don't need rolls to assist. I simply just need to know who is assisting.
Rodlin.
Andre.
Okay, Roddle and Andre. the Skaven are explicitly stepping back from this. They all just kind of looking to each other, bored, mentioning up. We light small, not good help this.
Okay, here we go. Let's do the strength roll.
Alright, so that is 2 people out of 4, so that'll be a plus 20 to your...
I need to spend a audience fate point because
did you roll 100?
I rolled a 100.
Okay, so you push... No. I'm just saying...
Go ahead, sorry.
You push down, you all give it your muscle, and there's a bit of a recoil as it tries to come back up. You're able to stop yourself from getting squinched, but it's that recoil effect.
I'm going to drop off onto the inside of the thing as it does that. All right.
After a moment, it does reset back to where it was, and you're able to try again.
Okay. I don't want to be squished. That would be unfortunate. All right.
Just keep it in mind, I guess.
Like, that was not a natural 100, was it?
That was a natural 100. And
Okay.
That's what I said. I was going to spend my fate point in order to avoid getting squished.
You will still need to spend 1, but you won't need to spend 1 in order to retry.
Yeah, no, it's more of not getting flattened.
Yes, you can spend it. You don't have to burn it. You can just spend it and you'll be fine, but...
That's okay. Second roll is a 26.
Okay. So, as you know now to expect the whip back, the 3 of you... Rodolin manages to surprisingly put his old man back into it. And the 3 of you combined are able to get the door down just a... shit, where is it? You're able to get the door all the way down as it sets in place with a heavy thud. A few of the branches snap along the way, but most of them remain intact, having grown effectively from one side of the portcullis to the other. Though this low down, they're sparse enough out that essentially everyone save Esperance would be able to cross the barrier. Alright. And on the other side, it is dark. There is no internal lighting. There are stands for candles to be lit, but other than that, there is nothing.
Gonna make some swamp lights.
Andre is going to do the usual dungeoneering and check for tripwires and out-of-place plates.
I'm pretty sure there's torches we can get from this room that we were just in.
I'll wait till the torches show up.
Yeah, I'm going to go and get torches.
You know,
Start passing
he
them out
said
to
he'll wait
people.
till the torches show up, and I heard I'll wait till the torture shows up, and I'm just like, you know, just staring.
I didn't think Justin Bieber was singing here.
That's okay.
Are you're not a believer?
I am not a believer.
Okay, I am not a fan of his music, but as someone who has spent pretty much half of my entire life with musical training, no, talent has to recognize talent. He is a really skilled artist. He's not good, but he is really skilled. He can play pretty much every musical instrument, and that is just damn impressive.
I also recognize that he is improved from and now he's gotten his head set on his shoulders and is now a very deep and outspoken advocate of not allowing children into music industry.
Yep. But as it backs up, you're able to see that the floor is not as saturated. There aren't really better tiles. There's a sparse smattering of coins scattered across the floor. It's not as solidly dense as that, I'm sorry. But it still looks like they tried to take whatever was valuable and left whatever they couldn't carry. As there's still piles of brass and silver coins left completely abandoned.
Mm.
The piles are there. They're just not gold, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm not too worried about the coin. Wondering what else is in here.
Can I roll for looking for booby traps?
Oh, please.
Roll to create some swamp lights.
A degree of success.
Okay.
Perception, I'm assuming.
Okay. So, I'm going to put you on the other side. So with these things, or with these candelabras lit with some swamp lights going around, Andre, as you look forward, it's less an obvious booby trap and more that the walls seem to have not so much a sensor as they do something of a check. While you are not, I'm assuming you're not fluent in Dwarven. Actually, there's no. Okay. Well, you are not fluent in the arcane Dwarven runes. You know enough to essentially make out that this is something of the closest thing to a biometric scanner that exists. There is something of a rune with a few different, multiple different runes down the side wall. You're able to recognize the word for Skaven, the word for orc, but there's a couple of other shorthands that escape you. As well, on either side up front, it seems to be flanked by a pair of what look like large statues at first, but a few of those limbs seem hinged.
Okay. So it looks like there's some sort of magic or dwarven runes that check for your race upon entry, and it says something about orcs and Skaven. And those statues look like they move. So,
All we need to know now is if the humans are on the list.
Well, for that, we should probably get Oscar, who reads this natively.
Indeed.
I would say they might not have thought about, well, never mind.
My people, I'm aware.
Yeah.
Oscar, Lucia? Hello?
I'm happy to translate as needed.
Ah, please. It seems to be their vault. If you can...
I feel like there's a definite line between take what we need to save the place and loot the vault that we probably shouldn't cross.
I would tend to agree.
Okay, I start glancing around the room looking for anything particularly strikes my attention in terms of Dwarven runes, particularly the items that were drawing Bess and Andre's attention?
Well, they've already able to point to them, so you don't need to make a perception. Can you make me a? I can't remember if it's just speak language that's the check, or if it's read write language that's the check. But
Right.
thank you. Can you make me a read write for Dwarven?
That's a 2, 0, 2.
It's crit o'clock tonight, isn't it?
So as you look these spots over on the wall, Oscar, there is on the far side something that looks like a scratched-in note. As the runes seem to, they cover everything. They even have a counter rune in there for Dowie, as it seems that they didn't even trust themselves to freely come and go through here. But there's a small note scratched in the side in something that's almost Dwarven shorthand, but it translates roughly to tell them the family sent you.
I keep up running commentary of translations as I go around the items. Tell them the family sent you. I'm struggling to find the significance.
I think
Well,
it means literally.
if
What's the Dwarven word for family?
they're probably going to want to know the name of whichever family it was.
They don't tend to work that way. They have a word for clan, which is
To be fair, the word family on a 2, you'd be able to note the word family seems to almost be in quotations.
If you want the literal word that I'm reading here, Andre, it's throng.
So, as you utter the word throng about, let me get the right tool. There would be a loud mechanical rotation as gears turn. Slowly grinding through stone and dust. I can't actually reshape the tokens, unfortunately, but as they rotate forward, hearing the command phrase, their posture shifts from that of a stalwart warrior ready to defend to guards at the ready, their shields raising up, their axes, or their pick mauls in a slightly defensive and essentially a parade rest stance. There would be a few runes that blaze softly from the wall, creating a faint font of light, as I can now completely get rid of this fog of war. I genuinely don't know why the floor isn't showing in that spot. There is nothing there. There is nothing that should be obscuring that. Yeah, it's not that riddled over with coin. That was just the best floor tile I could find. Okay, we gotta do something with your cash fee because you did not find the lost vault of the where the nanny state put all the textures.
Are you certain about that?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes. You found the UK's lost vault of textures. With this, you can go about reapplying colors other than purple to the land.
I just like that some of these are colored and some of them are content not available in your region.
Yep.
Clearly, some of this treasure is pornographic in nature.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, some of the modes of treasure are definitely porn.
Yep.
Yes,
Clearly, they're
sexy
just
rocks.
clearly they look too much like boobs.
But
so
this,
can't have that.
but the sexy 3-headed penis snake in the back is fine.
Yeah, I can't. I don't got shit.
That's a self-report.
I'm not certain.
Hold on.
If
Hold on. That's a
funny.
No, it's from something that happened this past weekend.
Well, regardless. Oh, please go ahead.
Can I go on the stupidest tangent in the world?
Sure.
You know what? Sure. I need to get coffee anyway, so please tangent away.
I do not understand my characters sometimes. The last full-on D&D character I played was a demon worshiper who dated a paladin, and because of their relationship ended up turning him into a demon, and they still violently loved each other.
Based?
And now I have a different problem.
What?
So an extra dimensional creature from a completely different universe with completely different laws of physics shows up, is nice and friendly to us, and after a few minutes of speaking to him, my brain goes, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm going to have Cthulhu nightmares tonight. And the brain of the character I am playing as an actor goes, why is he hot? I'm about to show you the creature. This gives you all a chance to take a break. That's the creature.
Let's get a look at this. How sentient is he? You said he was talking?
He is as intelligent as my wizard.
Oh. We'll put him in the maybe pile.
And then, as his opening flirtation, because my character was currently an elemental, and she had flirted with him, his reply was, well, I am a kineticist, and your body is easy to manipulate. To which I went, excuse me? And then the DM and the rules lawyer of our table had to point out very kindly to me that elemental traits very specifically state that if you have elemental traits, you can be manipulated by any form of magic that can manipulate that element. To which I had to facepalm and leave the table for 5 minutes.
Rest in peace. Pretty sure it's over.
I don't know what's wrong with some of the characters I make, but why would my... Why?
It's probably because they started with your brain.
That's fair. That's fair. Alright, I've given the tangent so Moon could go grab coffee. Although Albion and I have a different problem, and I've highlighted it to him by sending Moon a picture.
What is it?
Not gonna lie,
Someone with a giant...
it is 20 to 5 in the morning, and I am starting to flag.
Yeah. It's just about time.
I noticed I didn't need the light on in my room anymore.
I'm also
Yeah, no, I still have the light on, but if I look behind the curtain, yeah, that's sunrise.
No, I have the window open and the curtain drawn to the side so the cold air blows in. Which means, unlike my roommates who are suffering, I'm fine because it's a nice chill 60 something degrees in this room. I'm having to wear socks.
Nerd.
Just because I was smart enough to open my window, and then because we have a cat, I put a screen on the window so the cat can't get out. Doesn't mean that, I offered to put screens on their window and they said no.
I've got to help give a PowerPoint presentation in 11 hours. Yay.
Ooh,
You'll
yeah,
be fine.
I will
we-
be. I can sufficiently sleep.
geese.
Thank you for staying up with us despite the fact we started late.
It's all good. It's nice to be back around the table.
This is a reminder to everyone that I am resuming Subathon tomorrow. However, you can extend Subathon by looking at YouTube videos. There will be a Stellaris video that will come out later today once I get up and edit the damn thing. And that I won't be starting until later because I'm starting when Zest wants to start his Stellaris game.
Cool.
But if you watch, like, and comment YouTube videos that I post, you will extend the Subathon. And I work very hard on those. Like, it's good to be doing them again, but man, is it a lot of work.
Valid, valid.
Well, I still feel a little sus about this vault, not gonna lie. I have the weirdest feeling something's in here.
My advice is not to loot it wholesale. I don't want to loot it at all. Really? I don't remember if the message I got said anything about the vault, so
May I invite any of you to hover your mouse over the water?
things can be seen moving under the water.
Bum bum bum
It's a very ominous thing to have.
There will be a moiter moon.
Oh no.
I vaguely remember something about being told there was good stuff in here, but I don't remember if that was Rodalin's spell or Thessa's visions.
It all sort of blends together after a while.
It's been a couple of weeks, and I honestly don't remember.
It could be both, perhaps.
We will ask him.
It could just be fish. I know I could go for a cave fish right now. However,
Hey, so It is definitely a trap, Pony Chick. This entire place is a trap. I am staring at this and begging myself, there's definitely a hallway fight about to happen. There's a treasure room fight probably about to happen. There's some sort of weird ritual going on in there. And at the end of this hallway, there is Mount Doom.
Ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum.
But at least it's not Michigan.
I mean, to be honest, even if it wasn't blatantly a trap, Oscar in character would be very much against just stealing money wholesale from down
I have
here.
a question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do those statues move?
Yes.
Ooh, hello there. What them tentacles doing?
Yes, because they're retextured character models, and
No,
they have
no. Since we opened the door. Those move.
I mean, Moon said they went from a guarding posture to a neutral posture.
Yep, they moved. They recognized the lot of you as, at the very least, non-hostile of non-hostile intent in the moment, and have moved from essentially their gargoyle pose to something of a on guard pose, or a stand ready pose.
Okay. I know you said they moved. I didn't realize that you actually moved the miniature. And now I'm just like, oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yes, I moved the miniature.
There's a
Feel free
difference
to make
between, you stating something moves and you moving the miniature, and the difference is, oh, that's nice, and my butt crack just clenched.
Yep, feel free to make a perception check if you'd like, because I'm assuming that you're coming over here to investigate and explore. You all are welcome to.
Coming over here to stop my friends from dying a horrible screaming death.
I mean, I did call both of you over. Also, it is very much nearly time for us to be.
We should probably call it, man.
Yeah.
I sent you a picture to show you what time it is here.
Oh, sure. I'm just saying, give me perception. Give me perception so I can get these written in for next time.
Critical failure.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 99.
Honestly, that makes sense. You came into a room, there's money on the floor, and there's the sound of fresh running water. Also, the statue's fucking turned. What?
Moon 06.
Ain't he fucking unbreakable and Mr. Glass over here? I swear to God.
I mean, I'm in the middle with a 48.
If you've an explosive.
What am I rolling for?
Perception. Observation.
Watch me roll like a fucking 100 or some shit.
Watch you roll 01.
33. So, like, 3
not bad.
degrees.
Yeah.
My sword's already drawn, by the way.
Also, everyone effectively, I forgot that we currently have a meal bonus of plus 11%.
Yes, that would apply to that as well.
Yeah.
Alright, so Andre got a 31.
So 5 degrees of success.
6 degrees of success.
She got a 98? No, 97.
Lucia's going to be looking at the Oscar.
06. Yeah, that tracks. Rodolin is a, what did you say, 38?
Aphid?
Rental?
Yes, 48.
Thank you.
Oh, 48, not 38. And last but not least, Oscar.
That was an 85, which is a degree and a half of failure, even with the bonus.
Oh, big sad. Okay. Perception. Okay. Should probably put those in order. Make the ADHD brain happy. Flash. Andre.
Yes.
Rodolin. Ah. 48. The note keeping they never talk about with GMing. It's not the fanciest part, but it has to happen.
Are you doing outros in the meantime?
Oh, pretty please.
I have been playing Lucia Blick. I am sorry we started late tonight. I'm also Fiora, your streamer and camera person, and I've been trying my best with the technological hurdle that we have encountered this evening. I would like to thank Furry One and Fopdoodle for the tips tonight. Furry One, thank you for the resub. Rotkiv, Pony Chick, thank you guys for the hosts, and Crosser, thank you for the raid at the last minute. I appreciate it. I will be playing Stellaris with Blue Zest tomorrow. It is a mass chaos multiplayer game, and one of the players has become the Great Khan, which is a problem. Anyway, next.
Deal with them as all great cons must be dealt with. They must fall. Hi everyone, I'm Doodle, and I've been playing Tehisaurus, or Thesserau, apparently human. Or at least being told she's human. Anyway, I've been the Brain Cell 201, and next.
Yes, hello. Once again, I have been Oscar, the incredibly flummoxed local expert on Dwarven, played as Elva by Albion, Brain Cell 1 of 2. And it's been lovely to be back with you again. And it's nice to not be fighting things as well. On to the next.
I'm Rendell Aphid, and I have had the honor and pleasure of playing Rodolin the Scryer, old fart door lifter, hammer finder, and all-round mystery poker tonight. And I must concur, I am very glad to be having some social time before the big final fight.
Hi, I'm Shiny Star, and I've been playing Sir Andre Morehire, the astoundingly plastered and spire of traps. Well, I look forward to discovering what lies in the water pool next session. See you then.
I'm Linzabi, and I do the voice of Cletus, who will remind you to turn in next time. Same rat time, same rat channel. And we'll see you then. Moon.
I don't really have the old world of old. Ooh, yeah. See you next time on Ooh.
Oh, woo. Oh, woo.
Ooh, woo, woo.
Oh,
Woo woo.
oh,
Oh, whoa.
Okay,
That's a
you
different-
messed it up. You messed it up.
That's
Say goodnight, players.
Oh, whoa, good night, players.
Good night,
What's in the
players.
water?